And we are live.
What is going on? It is S.E.T Key and Media back in the building. Today we got the Tate brothers on the Oscars and John Cena. Let's get right into it.
Else has actually highlighted this to people before.
This guy's G of the Week. G of the Week. Love him. Absolute legend. G of the Week.
G of the Week.
Cat Williams discusses the ritual of putting on the dress on Joe Rogan. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. Check this out.
So like when I be like, oh, these guys are wearing dresses. Everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you.
He brings up a good point. How you feel about that, sir?
Hey, man, every time a nigga put a dress on, his career blew up. It's just the way it's been since day one.
Is that the secret formula?
Well, I would say if you want to get your movie career off, yes. Yes, it is. If you want to get your music career off, you know, you're going to have to do some activities.
And that's just the industry secrets.
You understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten
Oh, God.
Show me somebody in Hollywood who's ever worn a dress unsuccessfully.
Yeah. Because you think in the normal realm of life, let's say you're a kickboxing businessman, okay? And you're not in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And you start turning up to your kickboxing shows and press conferences and also business meetings wearing a dress.
Yeah.
You're going to be laughed out of the promotion and laughed out of your job. And no one's going to do business with you. So in the real world, wearing a dress can backfire. Not that I've tried, but I imagine it can backfire.
Do you know your mate is a huge proponent of this? Your best mate.
Who's my mate?
Bring back manly men?
Rearrange things.
Because
the lights blocking Duff.
Harry Styles wearing a dress in a
best
field?
friend.
So my question is like...
It ain't manly,
It's just
bro.
really cool to be,
Bro,
brave
why?
enough to wear dresses.
It
ain't manly,
What is
bro.
manly to you? What does it mean? Is manly
sure
like
no one told him to
being
say that.
comfortable in your own skin and being comfortable with who
course
you
not.
are?
No, of course
regardless
he just
of
had this-
what people think about what you're
revelation.
wearing.
I get that, and I understand it's okay to
one
venture
told
out
him
and
to
try
say
new
it.
things.
I mean, it's not like
and do
he's made
things, and
videos
I think
saying,
it's
"I
great
am the
for people not
Matrix
to
and I like
judge
the
other
steak."
people. But
Yeah, man. Just like you are now.
Okay,
Hold on a sec.
hold on.
He
Let
can
me
also
speak.
have he can also have his opinion.
You got Tate kind of talking over him, but it is kind of funny how hard he caping for wearing a dress.
Yeah, it's like, bro, what was the argument? That bro was really just trying to sit there and say that, okay, yeah, well, wasn't he expressing himself? It could be a new form of...
He can't be comfortable
pushing
in
the
his own
boundary.
skin.
I'm like, bro, you're acting like he's pushing the boundary of his land or something.
Right,
like
right.
he's conquering something. You don't have to conquer anything to throw a dress on. I just
Yeah,
wanna let you know.
how is it empowering for a man to throw on a dress? What's empowering about that?
Unless he had to slim down and fit into it or something like wow, like that.
Like you got to that size 0 you always wanted to, bro.
Like, yeah.
It's the feel good story we need.
Why are you getting combative? The
You
idea.
guys are
all right,
making
hold
this...
Do you want to tell us about your mate and why your mate wants everyone to wear a dress?
He keep calling him his friend.
It's not my mate, and it's not even him. It's not a problem about him. It's about everybody who is controlled has to say the same talking points.
Of course.
Climate change is real. Andrew Tate are human traffickers. Russell Brand's a sex attacker. You should wear dresses. It's fine. Men are women. Women are men. And everyone who's under control and everyone with a certain level of influence over the young men has to say those things or they end up in jail.
Now, their primary targets, the gatekeepers, because they're gay and they're little scared little men, are the big, strong heroes because they don't want, we all know masculinity is under attack, and this has been discussed endlessly, and we've done this in a lot of emergency meetings. So whenever a man is a symbol of masculinity, they want to take him down. They want to humiliate him and punish him, which is why you see so many of the old action heroes are now acting very strangely, like John Cena. Arnold, unfortunately, ruined it for himself.
The Rock.
And all of the new action heroes aren't even big and strong action heroes anymore. They're little weirdos.
And the people who have held it down, the Steven Seagals of the world, the fucking Kevin Sorbos of the world, are ostracized. We need more Kevin Sorbos.
Correct. If you refuse...
Okay.
They got Arnold.
Yeah.
They got Arnold too.
Damn, son.
Oh. God damn it. They get the best of the best, the strongest of the strongest. What's the secret? Like, why does it have to be that?
They got that nigga in double pearls. It's crazy.
In lipstick.
It's wild.
In earrings.
It's wilder.
Like,
it's like
they took it there.
But he did blow up. Actually, he even went on to be the governor.
He really did. He
to cop to their sister.
Career, actually,
that dress.
That dress. I'm telling y'all, it's the secret sauce. You throw on that dress, man, they just might let you be the next Tom Cruise.
On bottom, public or private. Now I'm wondering, man, did any presidents wear any dresses? Now that I'm like, shit.
I have to look it up.
You pay the price, and you usually pay the price with you hit the gay wall, and because you won't do as they say, you're not allowed to be in these movies anymore. Listen to this. This is one of the worst things I've literally ever heard.
But I think people should know there is a virus here. It kills people, and the only way we prevent it is to get vaccinated, to wear masks, to do social distancing, washing your hands all the time, and not just to think about, well, my freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom, because with freedom comes obligations and responsibilities. We cannot just say, I have the right to do X, Y, and Z. When you affect other people, that is when it gets serious. It's like no different than a traffic light. We put a traffic light that...
Screw your freedom, said Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, because he wasn't told to say that either. He just thought that.
Slight who's remotely masculine and teach them a lesson and humiliate them. And
aside from everything else he said,
which we approve of,
just imagine somebody telling you, screw your freedoms, screw your rights, screw your God-given, earth-given American citizen rights that you deserve to have as soon as you're born in this world. Screw that. Just imagine that.
Despite everything just said, we do support the COVID pandemic and we do not spread any misinformation. Please, YouTube, don't give us a strike.
Yes, sir.
we're going to talk about the offer they gave us and how they tried to humiliate us shortly. We're going to get there. But first, let's look at the Oscars from last night, and let's look at the...
Let's get right into it,
anyone who
man.
doesn't understand how these satanic cults work,
came
it's very
here
simple.
for.
It's like a fraternity. You have to go through a ritual or go through some degree of initiation before you get to become a member. And they want to humiliate you. They want you to demonstrate that the ideology they hold and your adherence to their ideology and your desperation to be linked with them is more important than your personal pride, because pride.
Yo, and speaking of like desperation, how much like starving actors do you know? Like everybody comes there starving actors, but then everybody has that Hollywood story of them on the casting couch or some guy walking up and saying, "Yeah, you gotta like eat dick now." All of a sudden,
whoa.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, this is about to get anybody into that, like how they got desperate or so.
No, because Duff Patty is crazy.
Yeah, you know you couldn't, yeah, allegedly. Duff Patty is wild. That shit is hilarious. Like, bro, he did say Duff Patty. Bro, he was like, yeah, and then if you want to get your music career, you gotta suck his. Like, bro, he was wilding. He was wilding, bro.
It is, in and of itself, a barrier. If you're a proud man and you stick up and believe in certain things, your pride is what's going to allow you to resist enslavement in general. You can sit and say, no, I'm too proud to allow this to happen to me. I'm too proud to allow this to happen to my family. They don't want you to be proud. They often say pride is a terrible thing and you should get rid of it. It's proud men that built this world. When you're proud of the work you do a better job. When you're proud of your body, you're in good shape. When you're proud of your family, you take care of them. They try their very best to remove the idea of pride. So you have nothing to be proud of, because then you're malleable, you're empty goo. It's almost where they can inject the slave programming directly into your cellular, at a cellular level, and you'll just mold into anything they want you to be. Man, woman, Democrat, Republican, who knows? It's almost change.
It's almost like they even hijack the word pride.
It's almost as if they've taken a very important word and hijacked it. That's extremely interesting. It's almost as if they've hijacked something as simple and innocuous and appealing to children as a rainbow.
Yeah, I mean, a symbol of God's covenant with man in the Bible, a very important religious symbol. It's, I mean...
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
So, They don't want you to feel pride because it's pride that's going to give you bravery. And please understand that we need bravery in the world now more than ever. It's very difficult for anybody to achieve anything of significance, especially when resisting enslavement, if they are not brave. In fact, Elon tweeted something, which I want to show everybody because it was perfect. Almost perfect. There was a slight edit I would have put on it, but let me find it.
Can you build space
A
rockets?
little harder, but you.
No, I can't build space rockets. So
I do have a lighter shaped like a space rocket, but Elon made that also.
Got Mr. Producer this.
There's no such thing as Mr. Producering. You could just say I need to produce this. I don't know. Mr. Producer.
So, which of course is easy. Put us into a burning building to pull someone out, only to have.
I'm about to say, what did you about to say?
All right, so I was about to pretty much. Hold on. Actually, no. Actually, let him go.
Them keep punching you in the face and demand evidence that the building is on fire, even after they admit they can see some flames. There's no denial of any of the things we've said. We're no longer conspiracy theorists. We're no longer crazy. In fact, even the MSM doesn't call us conspiracy theorists anymore. They call us right-wing or extremists or some garbage. But they no longer call us conspiracy theorists because they know that it's not a conspiracy. And I want people at home to understand, based on the last emergency meeting, we were talking about how they're going to try and do what they intended to do out in the open as opposed to lie to us and guide us in nicely. I want you to understand that the game...
No, I just put together something, though. Like, so Arnold Schwarzenegger was Democratic, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
And he was in movies.
Yes, he was.
So you're telling me this nigga wore a dress, got in was in hella movies, great movies, by the way.
Yeah.
And became governor of California. And you tell me he did nothing, remotely...
You telling me it wasn't the dress?
Man, shit, I'm telling you it was the dress. I'm telling you it's a whole...
Cat Millions might have been right.
Yeah, he might have been snapping.
Has now changed. Previously, we were playing poker, and we didn't know their hand. And we had our hand, and they had theirs, and we didn't know their hand, and the game was rigged. We're no longer playing poker. We're playing chess, because we can see all their pieces. We know exactly what they're going to do. The problem is, we don't know how to stop it. In chess, it's not a matter of not being able to see your opponent's attacks. It's a matter of not being able to stop your opponent's attacks. So we've moved from poker to chess. It's very obvious now. So they build up masculine figures. I'm sure John Cena, when he wanted to become a wrestling superstar and get really muscly and get in fantastic shape and run around being a big, strong man beating everybody up, when he had all these dreams and aspirations, he didn't intend on ending up walking around naked or putting on a dress. There's a video of him with Jimmy Fallon wearing a dress. We need that video. But that wasn't his intention. But then he gets to the gay wall. He goes to a party of Duff Patty.
Yeah.
He goes to a party. All of a sudden, starts listening to Meat Mill, whatever. All of a sudden, he crosses the wall, and now he gets to go to the Oscars. How often do wrestlers... Okay, he's an actor now. Of course. He moved from wrestling... into acting.
No, he moved from wrestling into gay sex.
Nice.
Into acting.
All he had to do was too proud to start dressing weird and saying things we didn't believe in. If you're not a proud man, you're easily bought.
Tonight is the 50th anniversary of what used to be the craziest moment in Oscar history. At the 46th Academy Awards in 1974, David Niven was in the middle of introducing Elizabeth Taylor when a nude man, a streaker, ran across the stage. Can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today? I said, can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Jimmy.
What? I can't come there. I'll do the thing. Excuse me for a second. What's going on? You're supposed to run across the stage.
Why gotta be so cliche though?
So corny.
So corny. He's like, bro, they could have done way better for your Oscars. Like, come on now. Isn't it supposed to be where the best actors are at and
Silly
all that?
ass skit.
Oh, wow.
Change my mind. I don't want to do the streaker bit anymore.
But then Cat Williams always said he do it in the most corniest fashion.
Yeah.
They do say it's always in the most like, bro.
Humiliating, really.
Like, otherwise, it'd have been a fail, but they make it a success out of nowhere.
Because it's a big goof, really.
What do you mean you don't want to do the streaker bit anymore? We're doing it.
Just don't feel right about it, man. It's an elegant event. You know, honestly, you should feel shame right now for suggesting such a tasteless idea.
It's supposed to be funny.
The male body is not a joke.
Mine is.
No, it's not.
You wrestle naked. Why not?
Dude, I don't wrestle naked. I wrestle in jorts.
Jorts are worse than naked. Come on. You're really not going to do this? Fine, just give out the award then. God, the worst.
I ain't gonna lie, that was wild.
This is so funny. It's not even fucking funny. Where's the joke?
Actual fuck.
Yeah. They're doing it in our face now at this point.
Now,
like everybody, like, think about it. Cat Williams just made it low key a viral thing. They start embarrassing dudes, putting dudes in dress and all that good stuff, and they do it in our face. So the Oscars come on and now, John Cena got to walk across this bitch naked.
Now I will say this, and this is my take on it. Strictly my take. John Cena is somebody who wrestles half naked. If you've seen any of his movies, he's showing his body like trying to be goofy, and there's a few naked scenes he even has in some of his films. So he's obviously somebody, like I said, who's comfortable showing his body. So for them to use him as a part of the skit to commemorate the 50th anniversary of dude streaking and throwing up the peace sign, I could kind of see that angle. He's been in Hollywood 20 plus years, y'all. So to think that he needs to really do anything as far as an initiation ritual or humiliation ritual, he's already been in Hollywood 2+ decades. So I'm not sure if it was necessarily that. And this is, again, strictly my take. But it is weird to think that he would just do that, you know, and all these other narratives are flying out there, which are also, you know, possibilities. And ultimately, kids are watching that. So that's a weird image to be putting out. And like I said, it was just really a tasteless skit. I mean, they joked about it being tasteless, but it was really tasteless, honestly, at the Oscars.
So you want to know his man's net worth, right?
80 mil, right?
No, it's $1.5 billion.
Who?
John Cena.
His net worth?
Current net worth, $1.5 billion. How you think he got that out of nowhere? So
ain't
you
no
telling me
way.
he quadrupled his net worth, and ain't did nothing?
Ain't no way.
Yep. So, or let's see, 2024. Oh, never mind. They got 65 million now.
Okay.
That's more official. Forbes has not officially estimated his net worth for the same year. However, other sources include, they could say, stands at 80 mil.
Okay. So in the 65, 80 mil, in the 80 mil range like that. That's still a great amount of money. Great deal of money. He's almost at 100 mil.
Okay, my bad. His net him an estimate 1.5 billion in endorsement money.
Oh, okay.
So how the hell an endorsement money from who? Why? Where? So my bad. Yeah, Cena's charm and wit currently net him an estimate 1.5 billion in endorsement money.
Okay, what do they mean by that? Because that's not his money.
I know. He's being paid to be John Cena. That's all. Endorsement.
Okay.
You know, you get paid just to be you.
So he generates that much money, is what they saying? Yeah. Just off him being John Cena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is crazy. It's a bit crazy, but you know, so if we see his shit quadruple by next year, we know why.
Yeah, he does have a large brand.
So watch out.
Here, not only is he humiliating himself, and we all know why, but they're trying to pretend it's a joke. What's funny? Why doesn't anyone sit there and go, children watch this show. Why is this dude naked? This isn't even funny. Where's the joke in it? Why are all those...
Well, you know, it's not a joke, because him sitting there...
People watch the Oscars with their family. Like,
Bro,
it's always been a thing.
I just sent my kid to bed. I'm like, whoa.
Especially
if I had a daughter,
yeah,
I would have been like low-key mad. I would have been like, all right.
What the hell?
Ain't no way they did that shit, bro. Ain't no way. My daughter shouldn't be seeing a damn near naked man on television.
There was a time when the FCC wouldn't even allow that shit. And now they got motherfucking Hollywood's A-list actors strolling across the stage with they coconuts. coconuts, I'll say.
Hey, I don't really want to do this. It's embarrassing. It's true. It's probably the most legitimate part of the entire fucking skit.
We're cutting on X now. You can find us exclusively on Rumble at Tate Speech. Come to Rumble urgently at Tate Speech. And make sure you download the app and subscribe to the channel.
It's an emergency.
Emergency meeting.
Emergency meeting.
So I don't even see what the joke is. I sit there and all these people are laughing.
He's naked.
Clowns, bro. And then Cena's been doing this shit for years. He threw away his pride long ago, bro. I don't know what they offered him.
Yeah, he's always done some goofy.
Oh my god!
I gotta say, I have to say, you look really different.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a growth spurt.
Saturday Night Live.
You know what's weird about John Cena?
Everybody
That I
put
just
a dress
found out.
on.
The chat's saying it.
And why does everybody on Saturday Night Live like? Is that where that's the ceremony? You gotta go to Saturday Night Live and put the dress on. Like, nigga, what? Nope. Like, oh hell no, bro. You got me. All right, yeah.
That is crazy.
Did not know this. John Cena,
That's where
and this
Kid
is
Cudi
very
put his
weird
on
to me.
gotta be Saturday
Very
Night Live.
weird.
You gotta put the dress
Because
on, then you
what's
get
the
money.
what's the whole point? What's
Then
the
you gotta be
eventual?
gay after? Because isn't Kid Cudi like, you know?
A little.
Yeah. No.
I don't even know.
Hey, what can I say, bro?
I don't
you
even
know,
know.
he had to wear
I don't
the
even
dress.
know, big dog.
He had to
And
wear
that's-
the dress.
Hey, look, and that used to be one of my favorite artists in high school.
He had to go to a couple Diddy parties.
Ooh.
He got in line with the wrong bitch. Diddy blew his car up, you know, on the. And now we're here.
The whole point. What's the eventual most important purpose of life when you're strong and fit and successful? What do you need to do, Andrew?
Reproduce.
John Cena is a 46-year-old man. Who has no
Pause. 46.
No kids.
No. Oh, well, we should be asking is John Cena.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like.
Hold on a second.
Sus. Like, why don't you have no kids?
You're 46.
All the biggest weirdos in Hollywood have no kids. Or if they have kids, they turn them all tranny. Aren't all three of Megan Fox's kids
Maybe that's
black or his?
Maybe that's the contract. Like, yeah, so yeah, and if you have any kid, you got to make them trans. And maybe he's like, yeah, I can't make my kid trans, so I just won't have no kids. Maybe that's the contract.
They said, okay, that's cool.
Yep. Any kid you have in Hollywood and you sign a contract in blood that was forged by the devil, yeah, we get your kid and you gotta make him trans and change his gender. Yep. That's the contract.
Why?
Allegedly.
Hispanic or whatever they are, and you make them all transgender. What are the odds? Oh, her kids aren't adopted. Fine. Well, who's the one who adopted all the black ones and made them gay?
I think that's
it might be.
No, it wasn't Julie. There's another one.
It might be
those
talk about
kind of
that.
money. Why are they so intent on just not reproducing? Is it again symbolizing to the cult that they respect death more than life? Like, what are these people doing? It's fucking weird.
It is weird. 46-year-old man, no kids.
So when you and I were at the height of our fame, we were offered $50 million. And when we escaped this Matrix attack, when we're no longer tied up inside of the legal system, I'm going to tell you which company offered it to us. So you may as well kill me now, because I'm going to say it. And we were offered $50 million, and we basically had to have certain opinions on LGBT and certain opinions on Israel-Palestine, and we had to wear certain clothes and dress in a certain way and do certain things, and we would be protected by the media establishment. They have said, we spend a lot of money on advertising in mainstream media, so the mainstream media will never attack you because they cannot go against the poster child of the people who financed them. Lord. Basically, we hit the gay wall, and we declined. And after declining, we ended up in a jail cell. And it's very interesting. Cosmic, yeah. Ooh, wow, how'd that happen? And it's very interesting when you sit and talk about how...
Ain't that about a bitch? So you get an offer like, so yes, you could take the gay route and get ultimate success, or we can just let you steadily grind it out. No, there's no steady grind. It's either you take the gay route or we say you're crazy or throw you in jail. It's like, goddamn. It's like there's no dub. It's like, damn.
They're out to humiliate men because they want anyone who's seen as masculine and seen as a hero and seen as a role model to face humiliation so that the people who look up to this person are no longer inspired. And I recognized our humiliation because we went to jail and we're G's and we sat there and smoked cigarettes.
Yeah, because you got to think about how big of a role model John Cena's been for a lot of kids. I'd say the past 2 decades. Like I said, he was a fucking wrestler, like their main star, their bread and butter. He was like their main guy. John Cena was somebody I was a fan of when I was a fan of wrestling. So how many kids are fans of his and he's doing shit like this now, putting on dresses on Saturday Night Live. You can't see me. That shit was hard.
Yeah,
like I ain't gonna lie. Like you can't see me. The time, man, that was a lot of people's idol. Like let's be honest. Like so to see him going out like this, doing shit like this, when he knows he has young fans, he has impression on young people.
Bro, he could have just stuck to action movies and just ate the whole time. He
Man,
had to do all this, like weird.
His fans would have transition with him. The kids that were fans of his as a WWE, if he was doing action shit, they would have just grew up and liked him. Like, bro, I liked it watching him beat niggas ass as a kid.
Yeah, of course I'm like beating ass on screen.
Yeah.
Why couldn't he just done that? I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know.
And did push-ups like fucking heroes. Whatever. But don't you remember, Tristan, when they came in this house with the guns and they came and they took all of our stuff and they took all of our cars, etc. And after an 18-hour search, they said, it's time to go to the police station. And you said to the police officer, why don't you bring the van in the gate?
I said, listen.
Do you remember?
I said, this is all bullshit. It's going to go away in one day. It's all bullshit. I can prove myself. In one day, the prosecutor's going to drop this because it's bullshit. I didn't understand how evil these people truly were. And I said, bro, drive the van into my gate. I'll get in the car and take me to the rear entrance of the police station. They wouldn't. And then when I was at the police station, in fact, no, here's the thing. It's not that they wouldn't. The policeman said, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Look, I get it, guys. We didn't find anything in your house. I get it. I think you're innocent. That's fair. Spoke to his higher-ups. Nope. Perp walk him. Give him the perp walk. Then we get into the office, and I sat down with this fucking loser, and I know him by name because the same loser. I'm going to tell you his name when this is all over. When they searched the mother of my child's house, was making sexual comments towards her and being a real degenerate. So this loser, and you know who you are, sir. When I was sitting in the DCOT head office, I said, bro, there's going to be a rear entrance to this building. If you...
Hey, man, somebody trying to riz up your bitch while they trying to lock your ass up. Like, look, it's... Lock your ass up, then riz your bitch.
While I'm in these handcuffs, well, by the way, there's no reason for me to be in these handcuffs. You were in my house for 18 hours. I didn't attack any of you. You've put these handcuffs on me. If this is what you've done, take me into the van in the rear entrance of this building and send me to jail that way. Don't walk me out the...
I mean, that is the ultimate power play. I mean, yeah, you thought you was with Tisson Trey, big, strong, powerful man, right, baby? I'll just put his ass in a cell box. Who got the real power?
Oh, God. It's like... I'm taking all his cars.
Oh God, baby, that's my Rari too, baby. Like, come on.
I'm gonna come back around that motherfucker.
Yeah, you want to ride or no?
That's front door. This is the head of DCOT, the Romanian FBI. You're telling me the front door's the only way in? And he went, no, we have to. What a fucking dork!
They had us, and they handcuffed us. And they waited, and they sent an officer outside to alert and let the press know
that we were coming out,
to turn all their cameras on, get in a row so they could all get a shot, and walk us through our humiliation ritual. This is, and when Tristan said to him, why can't you bring
They did put him all over TV after that. It was like, that was the perp walk.
Plastered that image, that shot of them walking out, and pretty much every mainstream media outlet.
Oh, God. Bro, they got him all hoist up like this and all that. Like, I'm like, damn. It's like, yeah, they had him yoked up. Like, bro, to the point where they made it look like he was not leaving. Like, the way they had that man, like, he was guilty.
The van inside, why can't we do this privately? Because this is all going to go away because we've done nothing wrong. And I said to the officer, why are you out there organizing the press? And there was a female officer, and I won't say her name, who had a smile on her face.
Yeah, I know who.
She thought it was funny. Here we are. This was all funny to them because it was all set up on purpose because they wanted to humiliate us. This was our humiliation ritual right here.
The Matrix has attacked
you. You know the best part about it, Andrew? And I know which female officer you're talking about, sitting there with her little cunty smile on her face. You know the best part about that? I'd rather do that than wear a fucking dress. Any fucking day.
All day.
Put me back in cuffs, make me run a marathon of media in a fucking jail outfit. I'd rather do that than wear a dress.
Here's the mistake they made.
They didn't understand.
They don't understand.
My nigga said the Matrix has attacked.
In a dress, though.
understand that we are symbols of resistance against the Matrix, and doing what they thought would humiliate us only emboldened us and our fans and our supporters and made us stronger than ever before. Nobody believes it. Everybody knew it was a fucking lie. All you did was prove me right. All you did was say Andrew was right to the entire world. So, very much like my brother has just pertinently stated, I will not wear a dress. And if you want to arrest me, you can set the cameras up and arrest me again. And I will walk past with pride, because all I'm doing is displaying to the world that I refuse to sell my soul, that my sanity and my principles are not for sale, because I am a man of pride and bravery. I don't give a shit if you think that makes me look bad.
Fair use, by the way.
Look like a criminal. Guess what? In the world today, if you're any kind of masculine man with a semblance of freedom inside of his mind, you're considered a thought criminal anyway. We're all criminals because we don't buy into this shit, because we bounced off the gay wall. All you're doing is telling the world that I'm one of the best anti-gay wall people that there's ever been. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck your perp walk. Give it to me. Do it again. I don't care. But the fact that it was set up deliberately in an attempt to humiliate us and damage our reputation. This whole thing has been a Matrix attack that begun the same day we rejected that sponsorship offer. It was after rejecting that sponsorship offer that the MSM turned on us and started attacking us endlessly. It was after that that we lost all of our social medias. It was after that that we got arrested and all this garbage came. It was after that that the BBC called me on my first day in jail saying, we don't believe what's happening to you is fair. We believe this is a breach of your human rights. We understand Romania is known for its corruption in its legal system. We want to have your first interview on the way out. We want to ask really interesting questions to let the people at home know the truth about what's going on. I said no. I rejected them endlessly. They called me every single day. Lucy came to the jail. They kept coming, begging me to do this interview, saying it'll be my chance to show the world I'm innocent. I allow them into my house. I sit them down, and we sit for this interview where we're going to ask how prison was, and our first words are you a rapist? A Matrix attack. She admitted on BBC Radio 4 afterwards that she had rehearsed that interview. Please understand, I leave the jail cell doing Aikido against the fucking cockroaches. I leave the jail cell. I come here, I have nightmares.
All right, Tate out here leaving niggas speechless and shit. Like, all right, he's not.
He cooking, but
all right. We got to wrap that one up. Though.
Yeah. Closing thoughts?
Actually, yeah. Tay actually did go off on John Cena. You know, he had a little spectacle at the end for the niggas, so I enjoyed that. Man, what about you?
Man, I'm really still more so caught up on John Cena. I think this is kind of where your personal moral compass comes in, and you got to deny certain shit. Man, the price tag was probably tempting for a lot of folks, but you got influence on, I would say, the youth, the younger generation, and that's kind of one of the things you got to consider when you make a move or stuff like that.
No, that's facts. But man, don't be a booty bandit for money.
Come on now.
Or an opportunity, bro. Get it off the grind, bro. If you can't get it like that, then I guess you need a different path. I guess that's God telling you need to go somewhere else. Don't spread your cheeks for that shit. Bruh. And if you're a female, don't open your legs or join the casting couch or make a Pornhub account because you ain't developed no skills yet. Give yourself some goddamn time to grow.
Go through some life. Go through some hardship. I mean, if you're a female, the best advice I can give you is attach yourself to positive people, positive influences, and hopefully find you a good man to lead you. And that's all I really got to say.
Don't be a dumb hoe. All right, the Set and Key Media. We out, man.
See y'all later, man.
Peace.